Hey YouTube, welcome back. Today, we're moving the old trailer as part of the restoration process of making her look good. Got her painted up. Now we're trying to see if we can move it in one piece. Let's see how she does. She's going from right there all the way over there. Well, she's headed towards her resting place here. Getting closer. Now comes the rodeo. Spinning it around. Trying to back her right through where it goes in one piece. It's an aluminum trailer. But it's heavy enough. I also should say I didn't even move anything out of it. She's loaded right up. Welcome back YouTube. Another update. This one's a weekend update, so it's been a couple of days since I posted a video. Just showing here, this is kind of what the concrete looks like. As you can see, the guys who finished the concrete here, the color is an exact match for what was out here before on the concrete. I think it looks really, really good. This section right here in front of me is brand new, along with this over in the corner. So all of this is brand new concrete. As I pan over here, this is the original concrete. And it's chalky and dusty looking, and there's sawdust everywhere because I've been cutting stuff on it. But once I pressure wash this all and seal it, it should be very uniform looking, and that finishes off the garage. So as you can see, the guys came back and framed up the last bay of the garage, which is all just looking lovely. A little pan around to show the rest of the framing. Yeah, so that happened. And then over here, take you for a bit of a walk. Hopefully you don't mind. Some of the adventures that happened today involve moving the trailer that was in a previous video where I told you guys that I was going to be doing a little renovation rehabilitation on the trailer because I use it as a storage shed and it's good enough to keep as a storage shed, so I decided I would actually put some time and energy into it. But time is the thing I put into it. Energy, definitely. Money, not so much. I try to do everything on the cheap as much as I could because of, you know, house bills and stuff. But the trailer used to be on the other side of this rock pile, and as you can see, I've now moved it way over here in the distance, so let's take a walk over. It was moved pretty easily. Dragged it with the excavator that's here on site. Bit of a chain. Kind of just skidded on the frame rails that it's sitting on, so it worked out all right. Prior to setting it where it is now, I had to do a little bit of air hammering to level out the pad that it's sitting on. Put a little of the shale and crushed stone that came out of the air hammering right back into the ground where it sits. So it was basically just a little bit of excavator time. There was no materials involved. If I pan here, you can see the skid mark where it was actually dragged. And you can see over there maybe the patch of, you know, topsoil that has no grass on it. That is where the trailer was previously. And following this this path, it's dragged through here, just past where my tractor is presently. And as you can see, the trailer's been painted. I painted it with my friend's air gun the other day. Color is stone gray, so it blends in pretty nicely, very neutral. And there it is. And in case you're wondering about the concrete block, the plan for that is I'm going to build a little retaining wall because the pad that it's leveled on is a bit higher than the natural grade. I just set the blocks there to kind of figure out the distances I want. I'll pull the blocks back up, level everything out with gravel underneath them, and then put 2 courses of block up and then fill the area up to the trailer with some nice stone to make a little, you know, patio around it. As you can see, it's nestled right in there in the trees pretty nicely. I think it looks pretty good for being pretty much a freebie. It was on site, a little bit of paint, some elbow grease, Of course, the inside still hasn't had any of the plywood paneling put up on the inside, but the insulation stayed intact. I got it tidied up because my tools all got knocked over when I dragged it. But that's the intent. As you can see, I'll do the walkway a little bit long on this side, or the walkway, I should say, the patio, a little bit long on this side. Kind of making a return back towards that tree. And then right here where I have the two, flanking cinder blocks, that's going to be a step. So there'll be a first course step right there that'll fill in that area, a second course step on top, and then the whole area will be filled in with stone. All right, so that's that. Let me just pan around back over here. As you see, the orchard is right here, so this will be a great place to keep some tools for the orchard because it's a nice short walk rather than going all the way back to the house. And as I pan back over this way, one more trailer in view. You can see the house in the distance. You can see the garage framing. I've got two trailers here. Only one of them is mine. One's just here temporarily on loan. And then, of course, a pile of building materials out there that were next to the trailer that need to be stored for a little while. They'll probably go back in the trailer. This pile of unused wood was just literally clean wood that was never used for anything. So rather than taking it to the dump, I'm just going to burn it because I have plenty of spots to do a bonfire. So I'm going to pry out the nails or cut off the sections with nails for what has that kind of stuff in it, and what's just burnable, I'm going to burn. That's the option I've chosen. Over here you can see I've already cleaned up some of it, ready to have a bonfire. Plus I have a couple of dead trees and some other, just debris, cardboard, old clean plywood that was left around for stuff that went bad. So that's the plan. I've got to spread that pile of rock over there, which came from the water and electric trench, which is now run right to this location. You can see the stub up for the electric and the water hose. I shouldn't say hose, it's water line. Didn't quite make it all the way to where I wanted to. From here to the trailer, if I pan over this way, eventually that is where the water line and power are going to go, is over in that corner. And then the trailer's right here. I would say it's probably within 70 feet, 75 feet, something like that. But there was some rock in the ground and bills are piling up, so it's time to just let go of the air hammer and focus on what can be done more cost effectively at this moment. So on to this project. All right, thanks for watching.